Hey everybody, how you all doing today? This is your girl, Splendora Styles. I hope you all are doing all right today. I am doing all right today. Okay, jumping right into today's toxicity is for a lesson, not for a lifetime. It is called managing the straw. What am I talking about? This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you focusing on you. A lot of times, a lot of us loving people out there, a lot of us empaths, intuitives, Christian, strong people of discernment, or people of strong discernment, okay? Family people, we can sometimes take on jobs and duties and responsibilities that are not ours. Okay, turn this off. Oh, that noise blowing back there, okay? But, um, a lot of times we find ourselves bogged down with other people's stuff because people know that we listen, people know that we care, people know that we're going to put our hand to the plow, people know that we're not going to leave them out there, and they can bring stuff to us and bring stuff to us, and we can take it on and take it on and take it on until one day we look up and realize we need some help. Until one day we look up and realize we don't have any resources, and then we can kind of like in our mind, we think we can go back to the people that we've helped, and they're looking at us like a deer in the headlights, like, well, I don't have anything. And some of them, just like um someone in my family said over the weekend, yeah, I got the money to do what I need, but why should I? Well, I know everybody else has it as well. Of course, that turned me straight off, and I knew at that point I would never give them a dime. Okay, there's no point, and people will play you like that because you have it. They'll come and act like they need it. I remember what kind of like not solidified, but established me in deciding how I'm going to help someone was when I was in high school, and my dad always gave me money every morning. When we was little, it started off as a dime. We thought we was rich, and then it graduated up to a dollar. And by the time I got to high school, it was like $5, $6 every day. Okay, and to the other kids, I was rich, and in my mind, y'all just don't know. But I noticed one day I had bought the bag of candy like I always did. Stop by the store. I buy whatever everybody like. At the end of the day, well, I like this. I like Hershey's. I like what you call it. I like this and that. And Ike and Mike and all this other stuff, right? So I stopped by the store on the way to school. My dad stopped. He knew the routine because I learned how to give from him. I learned how to give from my mom. You understand what I'm telling you? And so I was a giving child. My brothers and sisters are giving. Our kids are giving, okay? Now, what got me was when I went to school and I was giving everybody what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I still had $5, $6, okay, for myself. And one girl, I'm not gonna say her name. She might be still alive. I don't want to mess her up, but anyway, she might not even remember the whole incident, but I do because it happened to me. And I understand that sometimes people can hold a grudge against you. You don't even remember what you did to them, but they do because they were the ones that was hurt about it. Okay, and they wonder how you go on about your life, and here they are stuck on stupid with something you did to them in the fourth grade. You've forgotten all about it. You've done so many other crimes since then. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? And so, the girl came and she got some candy or whatever, and I wasn't thinking nothing of it. And then later on, after lunch, out on the playground recess, what we called it, PE, one of my friends, whom I was always giving to, he said, "Hey, don't get nothing to such and such." I'm like, "Why?" She said, "She didn't even want it. She just got it because you had it. She didn't even eat it. She threw it away." You threw my money away? Even as a child, even as a young person, I know you don't throw my money away. You don't throw away money like that. So it taught me. It taught me to manage better. Okay, manage the straw. What am I talking about? The details of your life. You have to put the love that you're trying to give to someone else on you. Yeah. A lot of times, and this is also in reference to a conversation I had with my children over the weekend. And, it's like your parents, I feel everybody should take care of their parents when their parents get to a point of not being able to take care of themselves. I think every child should do that. I don't care how bad mom and dad were to you. They are the reason you're here. Take care of them. Do them well. The Bible says, honor your mother and your father so that you can have long days on this earth. You'll live a long time, right? And so I feel like, yeah, every child should do that. But then there's some parents that can be very, very manipulative. It won't work, won't do anything because they know the kids are going to do it. And they don't care if they weigh on the kids. They don't care about using the children. They don't care. They're adult children. I'm not talking about little kids. Now some parents do. Now there's this woman here in Atlanta doing her video content out her kids. Makes me sick. Okay, and I try not to watch it, but it'll come across my feed. You know what I'm saying? And we know she's doing this on purpose, okay? And a lot of people don't have scruples, and that's the thing. When you find out someone doesn't have scruples, especially when it comes to you, they don't mind using you, they don't mind gouging you, they don't mind stepping on you, they don't mind putting you under. You know, they're going to go on to the next person to be their parasite. It's time to manage the straws, baby. It's time to manage what you have. And you know what? If you like me, you don't have a whole lot to manage because you don't give yourself a headache. I don't give myself a headache. I don't take on, because it's like this. I learned that a lot of people, because I asked my mom why a lot of people are not rich. And I said, everybody wants money. She said, yeah, but you don't want what come with the money. The money just doesn't come by itself. There are consequences to it. There are actions you have to take concerning money. So a lot of times when people start getting rich or start doing certain things, they don't want the headache that come with it. Why? Because a lot of times they don't know how to say no. They don't know how to tell cousin Billy Bob and cousin Janelle no. They don't know how to tell Unc no. They don't know how to tell Auntie no. That they only have this amount of money is for them and their kids and their family. So they will relegate themselves to be poor, to be without, in order to not deal with having to say no. We have to learn how to say no. We have to learn how to say goodbye. We have to learn how to say, this is all I have. I will help you as much as I can, but I will not help you every time. Okay? I've been told that when I was younger, the youngest everybody, all y'all need to be taking care of me. That's how I felt, y'all. I felt like they were not giving me what I felt like they should have been giving me. And I was angry about that for a very long time. A very long time. You know, but at some point you have to come to the realization that you have what you have, manage what you have. And when you manage what you have, no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how much, little or how much, you will be so much better off mentally, spiritually, financially, socially, because you have what you have, and you take care of it, and you're grateful for it. And the more you're grateful for what you have, the more you have to manage on your own for yourself. See, when God, universe, Harold, see that you are appreciative of what you have and you manage it, you do not give the resources away. You know, use the provision for the vision. God told me when I moved here to Texas, I'm not Texas, but Atlanta. Because I was helping everybody. I was helping the church, funding the church. I was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Happily, gladly, because I always had money. And when God had to cut it off because he would tell me to say no, and I couldn't bring myself to say no. He cut my money off. And I wasn't making money hand over fist, doing almost absolutely nothing. Money would just come to me. You understand? But then if God can't get you to stop blessing your enemies, thing is, you don't know they're your enemy. You don't know that. God knows that. He hears what they say. He sees what they do. He knows what they really feel about you. You don't. And I didn't know that. I wasn't naive, but I was just loving and giving and nice. You know, I had to learn not to be nice, okay? And you have to learn how to not be nice. You have to learn how to say no. You have to learn how to manage your little room. You know, you might consider yourself homeless. You stay in a hotel room, manage that. You may rent a room out of a house, manage that. You may own a very small house, manage that. You may own a mansion, manage that. Manage what you have with gratitude. Manage what you have with love. Manage the straws. And we have to stop playing God in people's lives. We have to. We have to let God be God. We have to get out of God's way. We have to focus on us. And do the best you can and let God do the rest. I'm a living witness. When you do your best, trust me when I tell you that if you're trusting God to do the rest, he will definitely do the rest. He will not leave you hanging. He will not throw you under the bus. He will not rat you out. He will not snitch on you. He will not accuse you of things you're not doing, accuse you of saying things you're not saying. He will not make it seem like it's all your fault. We have people like that in our lives, and we have to learn how to let them be themselves away from us. Pride and ego, you're going to have to put that down. You're going to have to put that on the shelf. And you take pride in taking care of everybody, but nobody's taking pride in taking care of you. Your ego is huge in the wrong direction. Okay? I got to go. Pretty late getting out today, but I love you guys more than words can ever express. Got to get my hand together here. Bye now.